What's going on, YouTube family? We back at it like a crack addict, baby. So, why do you not have motivation? I'm going to break it down for you, okay? Because a lot of you might be wondering, why don't I have motivation? And the reason why you don't have motivation, to be clear with you, is because you're not seeing results, okay? But how do you get to that point? How do you get to the point where you feel motivated, right? Because right now, probably not feeling motivated. And it's because, like I said, you're not seeing results. Because let me tell you this, when you go out there, you're nervous, you're not motivated to talk to a woman, and then you start dating some baddies. Oh, now you're motivated. You go out there, you're scared to start that business, but then you go out there, you get results. Oh, now all of a sudden, you start feeling motivated. You're not trying to get in the gym, you're not trying to lock in on your diet and see your abs. But the moment that you start seeing some results, now all of a sudden, boom. Now all of a sudden you're straight to it. All of a sudden now you feel the motivation. You want to keep going. Now when you go out there and you're trying to get sales, but you don't get any sales, you're not motivated, right? The motivation doesn't just come like that. You want to know how to get motivated? So what do you do when a car, I don't know if you guys have driven stick shift, right? But when a car is stick shift and the car is is not starting, right? It's not starting when you turn it on and it stalls. What do? You push it. Especially if the battery is dead. I believe that's when the battery is dead, what do? You get out of the car. You can't just turn it on and drive. For a stick shift car, battery's dead, you hop out the car, you put it in neutral, and you push it. You push it. It's going to take some effort. It's not just going to be all easy. You got to get out of the car. You got to get behind the car. You can't just press the pedal. It's not going to be that easy. The battery's dead. The battery is dead. So you need to get out of the car, go to the back, push the car, and get it rolling. So now all of a sudden, oh shit, this turns on now. Look at this. Now I can press the gas pedal. Now it's a lot easier. Now it's a lot more simple. It's the same thing with your goals, it's the same thing with your motivation. The reason why you don't have any motivation is because at the beginning you're not going to have motivation unless something in your life has pushed you to that point where you're just tired of it. Like when I started my business and I quit my job, I was tired of it. I was tired of it. So I just, motivation all the way. But the reason why you're not feeling motivated is because you're not seeing the results yet. And how do you get to that point? Well, the way that you get to that point is you can't be soft because most people are soft at the beginning. And that's why they'll never reach that point of higher consciousness, of more motivation. And that point is reached through you pushing yourself through those times that are hard. Because at first it's going to be a little bit hard. Once you have that motivation, motivation at the end of the day is still fleeting. It comes and goes. But once you have that motivation, even just a little more, right? Because when you go in the gym and you start seeing results, the motivation might last a while. The motivation might last you a good minute until you start to plateau again. Why? Because you're not seeing results again. But for the time when you're getting results, you're on that. Motivation is all the way. It's the same thing when you're in sales. The times when you're not getting no sales, you're demotivated. Unless you're a sharp killer and you tell yourself to go, you're trained to go, and you keep telling yourself go, go, go. You don't need motivation. But other than that, you're not going to feel motivated if you're not making any sales. But the moment you do, it's like a high. It's like a crack addict that just smoked a crack rock. He's like, woo, shit, I'm feeling that. It's the same thing. You get a sale, all of a sudden, endorphins are high, you feel motivated, and you're probably going to go out there and get some more sales just off the fact that you're feeling good. You're feeling motivated. You're feeling confident. Why? Because what you're doing works. What you're doing is giving you results. When you don't have results, the reason why you don't feel motivated is because you feel like it's not working, right? You feel like all your efforts are for nothing. You're going in the gym, you're dieting, but you don't have the right blueprint. I can help you out with the right blueprint. You're going to the gym and you're not doing the right workouts. I can help you out. Just drop a comment down below. But when you're going to the gym and you're not getting any results, you're like, what is even going on, man? Like, I'm putting in all this effort and I'm not getting anything in return. It's because you're not following the right blueprint. But until you do start seeing results, you're motivated, you're ready to go. Same thing with everything. When you stop getting results in anything, you start to feel like a loser. You start to feel like maybe this isn't for you. Maybe whatever it is that you're trying to do, maybe this just isn't for me. No, it's for you, brother. But you got to push through. You got to have grit. You know what grit is? You got to push through those hard moments where things might be against you. It's like swimming against the current. When you're swimming against the current, that's the hard part, right? If you're swimming against the current, which is the time when you're trying to get motivated, the time when you're trying to get to that point where you have that rush, you have that endorphins. In order to get to that point, it's called discipline. So swimming up the stream against the current is what? That's discipline. And then once you go with the stream, which is the moment you start seeing results, now all of a sudden that's called motivation. It's easier. It's a lot easier because you're motivated. But like I said, motivation doesn't last forever. So at the end of the day, you have to learn how to adopt some disciplines into your life. A wake up time, how many push ups you do, what workouts you do, what days you work out, what foods do you eat, do you take a cold shower every day, do you write, do you journal, do you listen to an audiobook, do you read a book, whatever the case may be, do you post a video on YouTube every day? Whatever the case may be, adopt some disciplines into your life because discipline is always going to have your back. Motivation is like that bitch that cheats on you. That bitch that is going to tell you and make you feel good and tell you a lie, but at the end of the day, she's cheating on you. That's motivation. Discipline is that girl that's always there for you. She might not tell you what you want to hear. At the end of the day, she's always there for you. She's always there for you. So you got to understand that once you start adopting some disciplines into your life is the moment that even when you don't feel like doing something, that's what discipline is, right? You don't feel like doing something, so discipline kicks in. Well, I don't feel like doing it, but I have to do it because I'm a man. Because I'm a man and because I said I was going to do it. If I told myself I was going to wake up at a certain time, I wake up at that time. Why? Because I'm a man and because I have discipline. So it's the same thing with everything else. So that way, once I do start things, you got to understand you're building the man. I'm building the man. Every time that I wake up or I do something that is a discipline of mine, I don't feel like doing it half the time, right? Maybe even 75% of the time, I don't feel like doing it. But guess what? I have to adopt some disciplines into my life because the moment when an opportunity arises, I want to be the man who's not pussified. I don't want to be the man who's soft. An opportunity comes up and I have never adopted any disciplines into my life. So I go into the opportunity and I don't see any results at first. And I'm like, oh, this is hard. I quit. Dude, the fuck? That's not what men do. Men don't quit, and men aren't just focused on motivation, on relying on motivation. Men have discipline. Men do what they have to do. If you've ever wondered, if you're a young guy, have you ever wondered how did your dad feel like taking care of your ass? You think he felt like doing it half the time if he was there, right? If your father left, that motherfucker ain't got no discipline. But if your father was there for you, do you think he felt like taking care of you half the time? Do you think that he wanted to go to work half the time? Probably not, right? But he had to. He's the man. He had to take care of the home. So that's just what men do. Men take care of the home. Men take care of yourself, right? So even if you don't have kids, even one second, even if you don't have kids, even if you don't have a crazy opportunity in your life, you have to be preparing. Because what is success? Success is preparation plus opportunity. That's what success is. Preparation plus opportunity. Because if you haven't been preparing for the moment that the opportunity strikes, the moment that the opportunity is right in front of your face, it's going to pass you by. It's going to pass you by because you're not preparing. Let's say you're going to go into a boxing match, right? What do you have to do? You got to prepare for it, right? If you want to win the fight, you got to prepare for it. But if you want to lose, just don't prepare, right? Don't prepare. Whatever, the day's not going to come. All of a sudden, oh shit, it's fight day. It's fight night. It's fight night. I got to get in that ring. But I haven't been preparing. I haven't been practicing. I haven't been disciplined. Oh shit, I'm going to get in that ring. I'm going to get my ass whooped. That's life. That's life right there. Life is going to give you an opportunity. And if you haven't been preparing, fight night is going to come. And you're going to get in that ring and you're going to get fucked up. Why? Because you don't have no discipline. Because you're lazy. Because you're not motivated. Because you're not seeing results. So stick to something long enough to where you can see results. And once you see results, that's when opportunities will begin to arise in your life. All right? If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'm here to help you guys out. You already know. I'm here every day for y'all. So show some love, show some appreciation, because I love you guys. I'm on here every day for y'all. At the end of the day, I want to provide value. I want to help you guys out with your problems because I've had problems in my life, and that's just what I'm trying to do, pass it on to others. And like I said in the middle of the video, if you need help losing body fat, getting in shape, getting chiseled, losing the fat off your face, hit me up. Let's work together. 8 weeks, I'm going to get you right. All right? That's the video for today. Peace out.